take a peek inside Rowan Atkinson's multi-million-dollar car collection and discover the incredible machines owned by the man behind Mr. Bean. From classic beauties to high-speed marvels, his garage is a dream come true for any car enthusiast. Curious about the gems in his collection? Let's explore the amazing cars that make up Rowan Atkinson's impressive automotive treasure trove. Imagine a mansion dedicated to Mr. Bean's car collection. $20 to $25 million. But Rowan Atkinson isn't just a collector. He's a professional racer with a truck driving license. So those comedic driving scenes? Pure acting. Let's explore his collection, starting with the iconic Mr. Bean Mini Cooper. Don't worry, that particular car is safely displayed in the BMW Classic Museum, preserving a piece of comedy history for fans worldwide. Our first stop on this automotive tour is the 1964 Ford Falcon Sprint. Picture a sleek turquoise beauty that looks like it's just rolled off a vintage movie set. Atkinson had this car professionally prepared by top-tier teams, turning it into a road-legal classic that can hold its own on the racetrack. With only 4,278 units ever produced, this 164-horsepower gem is a true collector's item. But owning rare cars comes with its risks. In 2014, during the Goodwood Revival's Shelby Cup race, Atkinson had a bit of a mishap with the Falcon Sprint. Don't worry though, both car and comedian survived to tell the tale. The car went on to fetch an impressive $77,000 at auction in 2021. Next up, we've got the 1993 Mercedes-Benz 500e. This silver stunner packs a punch with its 5-liter V8 engine, churning out 326 horsepower. Back in the early 90s, its ability to go from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 5.5 seconds was nothing short of miraculous. But here's where it gets interesting. Atkinson has a bit of an on-again, off-again relationship with this car. He first sold it in 1994, only to buy it back in 2017 because he missed it so much. Talk about automotive true love. But alas, the romance was short-lived, and he sold it again a year later. Speaking of selling cars, Atkinson isn't one to get too sentimental. Take the 1989 Lancia Thema 8.32, for example. This unassuming sedan hid a secret under its hood. A Ferrari 5.8 engine. But even with that Italian thoroughbred power, it couldn't quite keep up with the BMW M5 of its day. So Rowan did what any practical car enthusiast would do. He sold it. Now let's shift gears to something a bit more modern and flashy. The Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG GT. Imagine a car so red it makes stop signs jealous, with doors that open upwards like a bird spreading its wings. It's a sight to behold. But it did present a bit of a challenge for our tall friend Rowan. Picture Mr. Bean trying to gracefully exit a car with such low-slung doors. It's comedy gold. But don't let its quirks fool you. With 583 horsepower under the hood, this $220,000 beauty is no laughing matter on the road. Now, you might think a car enthusiast like Atkinson would be all about European luxury brands. But hold on to your hats, because next up is a Japanese gem that might surprise you, the Honda NSX. Don't let the Honda badge fool you. This isn't your average family sedan. Think of it as Japan's answer to Ferrari, sleek, powerful, and a joy to drive. With a top speed of 168 miles per hour and 252 horsepower, it's no wonder this compact rocket holds a special place in Rowan's heart. But what about when Rowan needs to amp up the luxury? That's where the 2011 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead comes in. If you've seen Johnny English Reborn, you might recognize this beauty. Atkinson splurged $500,000 on this oceanic blue dream machine, complete with matching wheels. But here's the kicker. Rowan wasn't content with just any old Rolls. No, he convinced the company to install an experimental 9.0-liter V16 engine just for the film. Talk about star treatment. Now, let's take a step back in time to the BMW 328 Roadster. This isn't just any old classic car, it's a piece of racing history. This lightweight wonder has claimed victory in several races, including the prestigious Mille Miglia. With its sleek aluminum body and steel ladder frame, it's a testament to the engineering prowess of its time. Despite its age, this $621,000 masterpiece can still hit a top speed of 93 miles per hour. But Atkinson's collection isn't all about speed and luxury. Sometimes, you just need a reliable workhorse. And that's where the Land Rover Defender Heritage Edition comes in. Picture a rugged green beast with a white roof and sturdy steel wheels. The kind of car you'd expect to see on a safari. Rowan is one of only 400 lucky owners of this special edition. Now buckle up, because we're about to talk about the crown jewel of Atkinson's collection, the McLaren F1. This isn't just a car, it's a legend on wheels. With 618 horsepower, a top speed of 231 miles per hour, and a 6.1-liter V12 engine, this dark burgundy beauty is the stuff of automotive dreams. Rowan loved this car so much that he put over 41,000 miles on it. That's like driving around the Earth 1.5 times. But owning a supercar isn't always smooth sailing. Atkinson had not one, but 2 crashes in his beloved McLaren. The first was a minor fender bender in 1999, but the second, in 2011, was a doozy. The repair bill? A whopping $1.4 million. That's gotta be one of the most expensive trips to the body shop in history. Despite the crashes, or maybe because of them, Rowan decided to part ways with his McLaren in 2015. He sold it for an eye-watering $12 million. Talk about a return on investment. But here's the twist. It wasn't the accidents that made him sell. The real reason? The car was attracting too much attention. Our humble Mr. Bean prefers to fly under the radar, and when his McLaren went from being a millionaire's toy to a billionaire's status symbol, he knew it was time to say goodbye. This just goes to show that for Rowan, cars are about passion, not prestige. He buys them because he loves them, not to show off. It's a refreshingly down-to-earth attitude from someone who could easily flaunt his wealth. Interestingly, there's one brand you won't find in Atkinson's garage: Porsche. In his own words, "I have a problem with Porsches. They're wonderful cars, but I know I could live without one." Somehow, the typical Porsche people, and I wish them no ill, are not, I feel, my kind of people. It just goes to show that even in the world of high-end car collecting, personal taste still reigns supreme. So there you have it, a tour through Rowan Atkinson's amazing car collection. From vintage classics to modern supercars, each vehicle tells a unique story of passion and enthusiasm. Which car was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this peek into Mr. Bean's automotive world, don't forget to like and subscribe for more celebrity stories. Remember, whether you're in a luxury car or an old beater, the joy is in the journey. Until next time, happy driving.